Welcome to the Dysfunction Junkies podcast. We may not have seen it all, but we've seen enough. And now, here are your hosts, Chrissy and Kerry.
Hello, junkies. I'm Kerry.
And I'm Chrissy.
Oh, Chrissy, it's the day that we're going to talk about how much I suffered.
Yeah, I've been sitting around thinking about this for a while because you haven't shared with me exactly what happened, what occurrences have occurred and whatever. So yes, here we go.
Okay. Well, let's take a few steps back to fill in maybe some of our newer listeners. But we had talked about last Christmas about decorating. And when you're decorating for the holidays, how much dysfunction and suffering that causes. And I had made the comment that I hadn't decorated for Christmas in quite a few years.
Yes.
But I had said this year I was going to do it. I was going to decorate. I was going to suffer.
Yeah, because I felt, yes, you weren't suffering enough, so you needed to get this part of your holiday cheer on.
Well, let me tell you, there was a lot of suffering. There was a lot of suffering. I have made up for all the years I did not suffer. I suffered this year.
All right. Well, I feel a little bit because I participated in a little bit of this.
Yeah. So Farm Boy Jim and I got Chrissy to go out with us when we went out and cut the tree down. And it was really fun. We had a really good time. And Chrissy kept saying, I'm not going to do anything. I'm not going to do anything. I'm just going to sit and comment. But Farm Boy Jim, he got Chrissy down under that tree, cutting that tree down.
Yeah, thank you. And thank you for bringing a towel because that would have been really bad.
Yes, I have learned from experience to bring something to put on the ground so that way you have something to lay on because you never know what it's going to look like. So,
right.
But we did. We had a really good time. We picked out a lovely tree.
It was beautiful.
It was beautiful. I was really excited about this tree. I was having the time of my life. I'm like, this isn't suffering. This is fun and great.
Yeah.
Then we got home.
I know. Yes, you did. I saw evidence of this in pictures.
So let me walk you through this. All right. As you know, I've been moving. My house is a little bit in disarray, but I pulled up all the boxes. I had all the Christmas boxes pulled up out of the basement. I swear there was probably like 20 boxes in my dining room. So I started going through and, going through the decorations that, okay, yeah, this I'm going to keep. This we're going to put on the tree. This can get donated. This I can give away. This can go in the trash, blah, blah, blah. So by Saturday, when we cut the tree down, I was ready. So we go cut the tree down, bring it home, get it in the tree stand. It's looking all beautiful, framed so beautiful in the dining room with this big picture window. It's looking lovely. So of course, it's a live tree. So I had to get the 5 gallons of water, mix it with the sugar and the baking soda and all the stuff you have to do to help make your tree live. So I pour it in there. Tree's sitting there beautifully. Sunday. Okay, I'm going to decorate. So I spend all day Sunday decorating. Decorate the tree, decorate the house, get all the boxes put away. House is looking beautiful. Oh, decorating. Oh, this is good. This is good. It wasn't too bad of suffering. A little bit on the first day, pulling up everything. Yeah, it all ended there.
Well, you sent me a picture.
Yes.
Of the tree.
Yes.
In the picture window, standing
Beautiful.
lovely, and it rested, like you said.
Yep.
So, because Jim is concerned that where are we going to put bulbs? Because it seemed very snug. All the branches were very tight together.
Tight. But they relaxed.
But yet it wasn't like there was big gaps in it.
Exactly.
It was like perfect.
And it was, what was it, an Austrian pine or something?
Yeah, what was the one you really wanted? But
I wanted a white pine, but they didn't have it. But they had an Austrian pine, which was similar, had nice, long, soft, fluffy needles. It was beautiful.
Yes.
So Monday morning, get up, had the tree lit. Oh, it's so looking nice. Go to work 10 hours or 8 hours later, 9 hours later. I don't know how long I worked that day. Come home from work, get home, gawk into my dining room to turn my tree on. There's no tree. Where's the tree? Oh, the tree is on the floor. It fell over. And 5 gallons of water had leaked all over my dining room floor, dried up and sticky. The tree is on the floor. And there's nothing to blame. I mean, there was no animal loose that did it. It was just, old 1900s farmhouse that probably had a little bit of a slanted floor, and I didn't overcorrect it enough. So trees on the floor. That's the beginning. I spend the next hour picking it up, cleaning it up, sweeping up the needles, scrubbing the dried sugar water off of the floor, get the tree up, but it's a little disheveled, it needed some rehab, but I was like, I'll deal with it a little bit later. We had something going on that night, so whatever. I was like, it's okay. Thank God none of the ornaments broke, which I was so glad, because the only ornaments on the tree were like ornaments that really meant something.
Right.
And, but nothing broke. So, okay. Monday night, go to bed. Tuesday, get up, come downstairs. Tree is on the floor again.
Oh my God.
So I pick the tree up, kind of get it to a different spot in the room. I'm like, okay, clearly this spot is not going to work because of my old farmhouse. We need to do some more work, but I was busy. So I put it in this other spot of the room. Okay, we couldn't deal with it that night. I said, Wednesday, we're going to be off. We'll deal with it on Wednesday. Jim and I together, we'll get this tree back up. All right, I'm okay. I figure, hey, this is the suffering. This is the suffering that Chrissy talked about. Okay, I'm suffering. Okay, good.
I don't know if this was exactly what I had in mind, but you've brought a new level to it, yes.
Yeah. So that was Tuesday. Wednesday comes around. I happen to not be the first one up, which is a rarity in our house. Usually I'm the first one up. Jim was the first one up, probably by a good 30, 40 minutes. So he gets up. I don't hear anything. I don't hear any comments or explicitives coming from him as he's going down the stairs. So, I'm like, okay, life is good. I get up, walk down the stairs. The tree is laying on the floor for a third time.
It's fallen and it can't get
It
up.
fell and it could not get up is right. And now the beautiful ornaments that lasted 2 falls, the third time was a charm. Broken ornaments everywhere.
All of them?
Probably a good 30% of them.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, no.
I know. And so now I don't know who to be more mad at. Am I mad at the tree? Or am I mad at Jim? Because I've picked this tree up off the floor twice, and he walked down and just walked on by it and got his cereal and is watching his stories and eating his cereal and drinking his coffee as if nothing is wrong in our world right now, that the tree is laying on the GD floor.
I think because it fell so many times, he just probably assumed it was going to be on the ground when he woke up. In fact, he probably would have started making noise and saying something that you would have heard if it was standing up when you came down. He was probably thinking, he didn't tell you, but when you went to bed that night, it's going to be on the floor.
You know what? That's a good point. It could have fallen before he went to bed, because I usually go to bed sooner. It might have fallen the night before. I did not think about that.
That might be why he wasn't so surprised.
That might be why. Oh, Jimmy, you're in trouble.
No, I have no proof of this. I have nothing to go on. So what was the problem? But Kerry, I'm trying to understand. Is it a stand malfunction or?
Well, okay. So when you have these live trees, there's different ways that it connects to the base. And the one we had, because it was one you can put water in, they have these little screws that you screw in, and it's supposed to hold the tree in place. Okay. Well, they were at its max. And so that was part of the problem. And I knew I needed maybe some shims to put in there to tighten it. But I also think that the tree trunk at the very end took a little ink, a little elbow turn. When you look straight, the base wasn't straight. So we probably needed to cut a couple extra inches off the bottom of it. I'm irritated, quite irritated.
So it's all Chrissy's fault because she cut your tree down.
No!
I was thinking that. I was like, did I? But Jim did start the tree and he did finish it. But I remember they wrote his initials on the bottom and it looked pretty clean.
And if you remember right, when we went up and they did the shaker thing and they wrapped it, they tried to make it a clean, straight cut there. But I think what needed to happen is it needed to go up a few more inches to where that little bend went away. So in any case, I'm sitting in the kitchen and I'm just fuming. And we had a long day ahead of us. I had to go to doctor's appointments. We had stuff going on. And Jim said, so I went and I got the tree standing back up again. And I shoved it now in a different corner and barricaded it in the corner of the dining room. But by now the tree is like, it's got like one string of like beads hanging off of it. All the ornaments are down. It's got lights just all disheveled everywhere. I mean, it was a hot mess. Okay. So Jim now walks through the living room or the dining room, and he sees this and he's like, oh, is that going to be where we're going to put the tree? And I'm like, you don't even know where I want to shove that tree right now. And he knew at this point to tread lightly. And he goes, honey, whatever you want to do with this tree. I know, I can see it's bringing you anxiety and stress. And this is where he starts talking my love language, because he knew I was at level 12, you know. And I said, if we didn't spend $90 on the tree, I tell you what, I would shove that tree and throw it in the backyard right now. And he goes, whatever you want to do. So the tree is now in the backyard, leaned up against my lilac bush, and it is now home for the birds for the winter, outside in the backyard. $90. $90 to cut down a tree, relocate it. 48 hours, Chrissy. I only had decorations up 48 hours. I got so mad that when that tree went in the backyard, I took every decoration down out of the house. There's not one Christmas joy.
Not even your leg lamp?
No. Oh, the leg lamp is up. But the leg lamp, yeah, that's Jim's. Leg lamp is the only thing up. I forgot about that. But no, the Christmas stockings are down. The little Santa decorations.
Not even a stocking?
No stockings. They're done. Out. They're packed. Done. Over it. 48 hours. That was it. I'm done. I have suffered.
Oh my God. Well, I'm not going to argue with you. I've never had a tree, knock on wood, fingers crossed, go down, but I'm not dealing with live trees. And I don't have it seems that cats are the culprit of this a lot. Not that a dog couldn't do it too, but it seems that I've seen more videos of cats knocking trees
My
over.
cat has 2 legs. She is disabled. She does not have back legs. She cannot climb. This did not happen because of my cat.
Wait a minute. How is it that I didn't know that you have a 2-legged cat?
I don't know. How do you not know that?
Where is this cat? I've been over a couple times.
Yeah. Well, if she's sitting, you can't. You would not really realize unless you really looked. But yeah, she's got 2 little stumpies on her back legs. There's only, I don't know, quarter or halfway there. She was born that way. And so she walks on her front 2 legs. And yeah, she can't climb. And she can barely jump because she can't get lift. So
I guess then she is not a suspect.
She is not a suspect. She has
a really good excuse.
She has
wow. Well, God bless the little kitty, and God bless you for taking in the little kitty with the little
that'll be a whole nother episode of trying to get prosthetics for my cat, but we'll talk about that a later day.
They have the little wheel things I see they put on the dogs all the time. I don't know if they do that with cats.
I mean, they could, but no, we actually try to get her prosthetics. But like I said, we'll talk about that later.
Okay.
So,
all right. Well, so suffering has happened.
Yeah, suffering has happened.
On a scale of 1 to 10, you're suffering?
12. 15.
Well, I'm a dark person, so I always think there's a lot more other things that could have come into your story, that one of you was under the tree when it fell down, or the house catches on fire from the light. Mm-hmm. So I give you an 8 to 9 out of 10. Yeah.
What?
Well, because there's
an 8 or a 9?
Well, that's high.
Oh, Chrissy.
Well, nothing caught on fire and nobody got trapped under the tree. And then I thought maybe you're going to tell me there was something in the house that kept knocking it over, some evil spirit.
No.
Maybe that relocated.
Don't put that out in the universe. Don't. No. I think this was purely.
Your house is slanted this much.
I have a 1900s farmhouse. Yes.
I understand that. And I've been in old homes where you walk and all of a sudden you've shifted 2 feet the wrong way because the floors are crooked.
Well, you know what's funny is while we were digging things up out of the basement, we had this old artificial little pencil tree, and my mom used it the last year at the house to decorate. And Jim goes, why is there a 5-pound bag of rice in a pillowcase in this tree? And I remembered it was to keep the tree from falling over because it was in that same spot. And in that little spot, there is a little bit of a slant. So that bag of rice was keeping the tree from falling over. I had forgotten about that.
Wow.
Because it had been so long since I decorated.
Yeah. Yeah, but we still need shims for our 10-year-old house to put our tree up. You had to put shims under our tree.
Well, because the stand, there's something with the stand.
See?
It's a little bit, and then the tree looks a little crooked. And then I take cardboard and I fold it a lot
thing.
to sort of boost up the one side.
Right. And we had actually done something like that. Jim went and got like a couple pieces of like 2x4 or whatever. And we had that under there to try to balance the tree out. But I don't know. My Christmas just come and gone. It's all I have to say. I had 48 hours.
Well, I know you're probably going to be spending the day with sister.
No, we'll be home that day. We'll go to sister's house the day after or something.
Oh.
But yeah, I'm over it. I'm okay.
Well,
I'm totally fine living in a completely undecorated house that's full of boxes and mayhem right now.
You're always welcome here.
I'm impressed when I came here today. You are definitely getting in the decor.
Decorating.
Yeah, and you've got a lot of boxes everywhere. So you're in suffering
was
of the
worse.
boxes. Was it really?
I did very well. Please give me credit.
Yeah, Nick's shaking his head over there.
Did you see the thing I sent you?
Yes.
And that was a little suffering on my part. I found a nativity that I've had forever. Right. Obviously, it predates me even.
Yeah.
I inherited this somewhere.
Right.
So it's like this little kind of old school, probably from, I bet you it's from the 60s.
Oh, I bet you.
And it's like a nativity that you can like flop open the front of it, and all of a sudden there's Mary and Joseph and baby Jesus. And was there a little animal in there somewhere?
I think
I took a picture of it.
Yeah.
Well, I had never done this in the how many years, 40 years I've had this thing. I never flipped it over and looked at the price tag was still on the bottom.
Exactly.
And my heart kind of just dropped, but I was kind of hurting a little bit because you have this memory. The tag said GC Murphy's on it, which is we brought that store up before where I got my goldfish or whatever they were from there that my mother made them go away.
Yes.
And GC Murphy's was a store, department type store. We had one in the city of Youngstown. On the west side, we had a plaza over there, the Mahoning Plaza, and GC Murphy's was in that plaza. It was a beautiful store on the inside from what I can remember, but it's been gone.
Yeah.
It was gone a long time ago, but it still had the tag on it. Go ahead, Nick. Tell her how proud you are of me.
I'm very proud of her. I think that her hearing you, that you're going to finally really go through all your Christmas stuff, and me 20 years of begging for her to do it. She did it.
Yay.
We got rid of a ton of lights, and basically we set, a lot of the lights that only half of them work.
Right.
You get to change the fuse, but that never works.
You
change a fuse and it's still, my luck, I always pick the wrong fuse and then the whole damn set doesn't work.
Exactly.
So we pitched all those and even play with those. We had about 15 or 20 light sets that worked and we donated them.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah.
You know which ones I donated though? The newer ones.
Okay.
They're actually newer ones.
Yeah.
Because I can get those. The coloring on these new lights is different to the point where I think they hurt your eyes.
Yeah, I hear you.
They're strong colors. Mm-hmm. I did maintain my old, they say, the incandescent lighting. And that one box of Kodak lights from Hill's department store, he plugged it in. He's like, if this still, and it's still lit up. So I said, you will not. No. I'm doing this, Nick, but don't you dare get rid of my Kodak lights.
But I even think even more importantly, the lights were just one small part. She's actually, I pulled all the bins up like you pulled all your bins up.
Yep.
She went through them all and
good.
We really downsized. We threw away stuff.
Good.
And she'll go into it more, but some of the things reminded her of death. So we got rid of those.
What was it that reminded me of death?
Some of the old stuff. You said because the people that
because the people that you got them from.
People that I associated them with.
But
so I we'll get into this another time, but I think Christmas in general is actually it's more about death than Halloween.
So she. Even though it's about the birth of Christ, it's more about that for her.
Jesus had a horrible ending, didn't he?
Oh, Chrissy.
So at any rate,
she did good.
I am super thrilled. Now if we can get her to do the rest of the crap.
I'm willing to do it, but I gotta do it.
But that's good job, Chrissy. That was a good start.
Yeah.
So you've been suffering in your own way.
Not as much as you. I will give you that is like a ton of damn suffering.
I'm gonna post the pictures of the.
Oh please! I didn't know what to do with
stages
those
of in the tree in the backyard.
She's only about a 2 or 3 on the suffer meter. So, I mean.
What?
Yeah, no, I admit.
She was actually happy. She goes, you know what? She was really good about it. So,
yeah.
Kudos to my baby.
Good job.
Thank you. And I did put out my delicate bulbs I told you about.
Yes.
I found the box, and they are, I'll have to show you a couple before you leave. They're beautiful glass ornaments. We hadn't used maybe 1 or 2 times. I think somebody had not abandoned, but like in our old neighborhood where I grew up, the father had passed away and the son decided to leave, and they kind of left a lot of stuff in the house, and they were told some of the neighbors, hey, if you want to come in and if you want anything, go ahead and take it because they're coming in just to throw everything out.
Yeah.
And I remember going over there and they had a bunch of Christmas stuff, and they had these beautiful glass bulbs, so I took them, and they are beautiful, so I was happy to finally put those out.
Well, I hope your tree doesn't fall and they survive.
Oh, my God. Please, no. I'll put more stuff underneath it. Now you got me paranoid. I got to make sure that thing's not crooked anywhere.
I mean...
I'll pull my level out. We can see if it's level.
Please, every day.
Or tie it to the wall, like secure it to the wall or something. I don't know. Oh, my gosh.
That's not a bad idea.
So, what else you got going on here? It looks like you've been doing some baking.
Well, yeah, and planning, and I'm not doing a lot.
Yeah.
But I got pretty much everything ready to go and in the mode to start, hopefully.
Yeah, because we're basically a week away from Christmas.
I know.
So,
I know.
yeah.
I usually do better in crunch time. I am a procrastinator, and sometimes when I'm like really desperate, I really can perform my best at that level, but still don't know what to feed everybody because I don't want to do fish. I'm done being forced into that whole idea of having to have fish on Christmas Eve. In fact, I think I'm going to do a prime, like a beef tenderloin or something.
Oh, okay.
Because why was I told I couldn't have meat that night? Why?
I don't know.
We even had like pasta, and it was meatless.
Yeah.
Marinara sauce and nothing else.
I'm thinking that I might do something like a Christmas story. Maybe we'll go for Chinese on Christmas.
Because
I can't cook much in my house. I packed it away.
That would probably be
I'm not going to my sister's house on Christmas Day. We're going to stay home.
That's a good idea. I like that idea. I do like that idea. Oh, and so, yeah, I was going to say, why Christmas does remind me of death.
Okay, explain this.
It just
I know you have a tendency to get dark, but this is really dark.
No, I bet you I'm not the only one. I bet you people out there going, yeah, you know what? Because really, you think you're all happy. And there might be a couple of Christmases where you're kind of happy. There's a very short window of time where you actually, you never have everybody that you'd like to share the holiday with you. It's impossible because when you were little, you had grandparents and aunts, uncles, cousins that you but as you get older, you realize, was I really having a good time with these people? No. I don't know. Probably not. No. And then your kids are little if you have kids or stepchildren and the grandkids and stuff like that. And it's wonderful in the moment. So I probably have to say there's probably a good, with my kids.
Yeah.
They're older now. That's wonderful. But generally, we're forced to think back to Christmases, and a lot of people are just not here. Parents, grandparents have been gone for a while, and maybe you're just not close or living close to anybody. So you do get pulled into the whole death thing, and probably because I'm a big fan of A Christmas Carol, which is that's a lot of death in that book. That is death. So, yeah, Christmas is kind of like a death thing. And the other thing I was going to do is we didn't talk about it. I don't know that we could have done a whole show, but maybe we could, and maybe we'll think about it in the future. But real quick, what is with these overly emotional commercials?
Explain. Give me an example.
Well, I sent you one, and you even said that it drained you.
Oh, yes. That was horrible.
The Chevy seems to have the market for this.
This year, it's Chevrolet.
Yes.
Well, there's that one. There's another one where...
Explain this one so that our listeners can
hear.
Well, this is horrible.
They're like little mini stories, too. Yes. They're not short 30-second spots. I mean, these are like probably 3 to 5 minute commercial.
Yes.
And it's just takes you through usually the people are older now, but then they're
Yes.
remembering when they were young and getting started and the struggles, and their kids were younger.
And they're looking in the backseat of the car and remembering the little kids, but then it flashes to now and it's empty.
They pick
and
this
the dog
music.
dies.
Oh, where'd the dog go?
dies.
I'm like, oh my God, the dog didn't
dog
make it.
dies in the
It's like
movie
it
or in the
goes
show.
through a
I know.
30-year period. Well, then the dog is gone.
I know.
And then even the guy had to say at the end when he saw his kid's dog, oh,
Yeah.
you remind me of a friend.
Look at me,
What?
just got me chills thinking about
It's
this. It's
terrible.
horrible. Oh, it is horrible. Yes.
And we supposed to want to buy a Chevrolet after this?
I did.
I'm not talking to him or about this situation.
Yeah, we had a little bit of a domestic before we started recording today.
Somebody took it upon themselves to
to
trade
go
in
buy a car.
their German engineered vehicle for a good old fashioned American brand, I guess, that has commercials that tear your heart out.
Yeah, that
There's
was a
another
pretty
one
tragic
about
one.
grandma. They all go to the house. This is another one, and the woman is struggling with dementia, Alzheimer's.
Yep.
And the granddaughter, she just can't have this. This woman's sitting here and she doesn't know who all the people are, and she drives her around town.
Yep.
And helps her remember.
It was an old Chevy. It was her
It
husband.
was another. What's up with Chevy in these commercials? Chevy. You need someone new in marketing.
She took grandma in the old Chevy truck that the
Around
grandfather-
town,
right.
and then
Yes.
and then oh my God, what you gotta watch movies for 2 hours, and I'm not this, devastated.
Yeah.
A 5-minute spot, and I'm gone all day. I'm done. I can't communicate with anybody. I'm devastated. I can't function anymore. I'm blubbering like an idiot. So thanks, Chevy. Not
Yeah,
a
really.
sponsor, but you should be, since you devastate us like this.
Talk about a dysfunction at
Yeah.
holidays.
Well, yeah,
The
it was-
dysfunction of these commercials.
Oh my God! Watch the fun old ones, like like the guy who's talking about the spicy meatball, or the what is that one where the Santa Claus is on the electric razor? Norelco. The Norelco. That's an awesome commercial. Those ones are fun. Maybe Fred and Barney when they were having their cigarette ads. Those are good. Those I recommend. Chevy, no. Out. Done. Don't come knocking. The other thing is,
These commercials rank right up there with some of your Christmas movies.
yeah. Well, oh, come on. Now, I didn't tell you, and we have an honorable mention because I watched it since the last time we met. And I don't know if anybody remembers this one, but it's called An American Christmas Carol. And I think it was made for TV. I don't think it was an actual, like, in the theater movie. And it's from the 70s. And it is so good because it's got Fonzie.
Oh.
Henry Winkler
Oh, okay. Now this I might have to watch.
although his name is Benedict Slade, because it's American.
Does sound familiar.
You'll remember it. It's free. Just Google it or whatever you do on your TV and you'll find it.
Okay.
And it's during the Depression. And it is so good. It's
Fonzie was my first crush. I got a poster
too.
of him on my 5-year-old birthday. I have a picture of it. So.
And all right, this is our last chance to talk about the Christmas that almost wasn't.
Didn't watch it yet.
That one you might not be able to get for free. I don't know. Although maybe, I don't know.
Jim and I talked about it, and I just was like, I just can't do it. I just can't do it.
This is a long one.
I know.
It's not like the half-hour ones I gave you before.
That's why.
And it's Italian because it's, I don't want to say the wrong name because sometimes being someone who's watched The Godfather probably way too many times, I always want to say Luca Brasi. It's not. It's Rosanna Brasi.
Okay.
Actor from like the 50s and stuff. Decent looking guy, real suave. He plays...
It's on a lot of those free streaming services.
Oh, okay.
It's on your smart TV like Tubi, Pluto. Some of those
Free
they're
TV.
free. It's not that.
Yeah.
Philo.
Yeah.
Those are like all free streaming services.
We can find it on there. That's because that's how bad it is.
Hey!
Or as I like to say, nobody wants to watch it.
I do. But it's really good because, like I said, it's made in Italy, but it has some American actors.
Yeah.
And you can kind of tell the actors who couldn't speak English real well because like the voice doesn't match the way their mouth is moving.
Oh, jeez.
And it's real cheesy. And obviously Santa Claus has a landlord named Phineas T. Prune. And he hates Christmas because one year
there's a problem from the beginning of this that Santa Claus has to have a landlord.
Well,
Santa Claus can't just have his own place.
No,
he can't.
Here
he has to pay rent.
Here we thought Santa was living it up.
Yeah,
no, he's paying for his house to a landlord.
Oh, geez. Well.
But
this is interesting.
And he hates Christmas because he asked Santa for a sailboat when he was little, and Santa never sent him anything. So for like this guy's whole life, he has just had this vendetta against Santa Claus, and he was going to stop Christmas from happening because he's going to evict Santa.
He's going to keep raising his rent.
Well, he's just
evicting him.
The price is so high now Santa can't afford it. So long story short, all the kids come together because they realize they got to help Santa. So there's like this big dramatic like scene where all the kids from the flippin' village come running, and they like have their piggy banks, and they give Santa all the money for the rent, and then he makes it just in the nick of time to give the
nick
rent.
Of time.
The nick of
the
time.
Nick of time. And Saint Nicholas.
And they give him the money. Now that prune guy is totally upset because his whole thing has been foiled.
Yeah.
And then he's got this guy, his head elf, Jonathan. They wanted to find out if this guy ever sent a letter to Santa. So he's been doing research the whole movie, trying to find out if this guy, he has any record of this kid. Right. So at the last minute, he gives Santa this letter he found while Santa's trying to take off to deliver all of his toys. And it's a letter from Phineas T. Prune asking for a sailboat. It fell behind his desk.
Oh, my
This is why he didn't get it. So they end up stopping off to Phineas Prune's house.
And they give him
a guy. Now this guy's like 6 years old, but he got a sailboat. And now all of a sudden he's like happy.
Yeah.
And there's one scene Nick gets very upset about because he's like, that is so cheesy. That's why I don't want to watch this movie. He's like walking around saying Merry Christmas to everybody. And he's got this picture of this like painting of this like person in his house that looks like, historical or something. Yeah. And the guy does not have a good look on his face. He's just like angry. And so now Phineas is all happy because he got a sailboat. So he says Merry Christmas to the picture. It's just so 60s. And then when you flash back to the picture, now the picture's smiling.
Oh my gosh.
And Nick gets very upset about it.
Well, do you blame me? I mean, it's cheesy.
It's cheesy, but
it's a Chrissy
Come
movie.
on, everybody. Get in the Christmas spirit. Try not to think about death, even though I'm pretty sure all these actors, except maybe some of the kids, are not dead. But everybody else is dead. That's the other thing. You watch all these classic movies.
Oh, so this isn't a
dead.
cartoon. It's real?
No, this is...
Oh, it's live action?
It's live action. It's a movie.
Okay.
I can't tell you anybody else famous in it, but Rosanna Brazzi actually was in the film version of South Pacific with Mitzi Gaynor. There you go.
Wow. You are a wealth of knowledge at times with these movies.
Useless facts. Yes, I have useless facts, but I got them.
We want to know how everyone's suffering is going this last week before we hit the big day of Christmas next week. We're going to post pictures on our Facebook page of my suffering, my tree debacle. We're going to post a couple pictures of Chrissy's beautiful tree and her beautiful fire mantle that she has up there with all her decorations on there that she's not suffering for. And we want to see all yours in between.
Yes. We want to see real trees, fake trees, metal trees, trees with no garland. We talked about that.
Palm trees, trees decorated, cactus decorated. If you're out west, I want to see it all.
Yes, we want to see it all.
Alrighty, everybody. Well, Happy New Year, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, whatever all the other sayings are. I know there's like a Kwanzaa one, but happy holidays to everybody.
Happy holidays.
See you next week.
Bye.